Hey y'all, here's my free counseling session of the day. Maybe this will help you on your relationships. Watch out for being stubborn, okay? You gotta learn to compromise. If you love somebody and you want to keep them forever, you gotta learn to compromise. Here's all the ways in which my ex did not compromise with me. The biggest thing was he would go to his grandma's house after work every night to take a bath, because she had a bigger bathtub at her house than we had it here at our house. And that would just irritate me. And I would just like to say, the verse applies, avoid the appearance of evil. Even if someone is your family member, it's still weird to be going to their house after dark if you got a girlfriend or a wife. So it led me to being suspicious about him and his grandma. One guy I talked to from a dating app, I was like, yeah, he would go take a bath because their bathtub was really big. And he was like, oh, you mean a bathtub big enough for the both of them? I was like, yeah, hopefully not. Anyways, watch out for the appearance, avoid the appearance of evil, okay? You don't want it to even look like you're cheating in any way, shape, or form on the person that you're with, because they're not going to want to keep you. So if you want to stay with somebody forever, don't ever cheat, don't go to any other female's house after dark. It's just not a good idea. And please pray for him, y'all, that he's currently living with this grandma. Pray for them that they're being appropriate, because I have no idea what the nature of their relationship is, and I've always been worried about it. This is the father of my child. Anyways, moving on. Next thing. I always wanted him to quit smoking or to cut back, but he wasn't interested. And on his day off, he would like smoke a cigarette like every 5 minutes. And I was like, what's the deal, man? Yeah, you can smoke, but watch out for chain smoking. That's kind of a sign that you're being like disturbed, I think, by evil spirits, because it's kind of suicidal. There's no reason to chain smoke. Like, I was kind of all for smoking cigarettes for a while, but just like every once in a while. Like, if you feel like you need it, like you're really stressed out, but you never really need it. So tell yourself that you don't really need it. What else? I wanted him to quit drinking. He would just drink on his days off. I think one day he got 2 Four Locos in a row. And I was like thinking, is he just doing this just to piss me off or just to scare me? Just to scare me, because one of my exes died from drinking too much and being on medication. So watch out for drinking too much. Watch out for doing things on purpose to scare your mate. That's not nice. It's not nice to scare them and make them think that you're trying to kill yourself or that you're going to die that day, or, just being reckless. Like, what's the point? What's the point of engaging in reckless behavior? To scare everyone around you. Nobody should do that. It's mean. Okay? Don't be reckless. Oh, what else was he stubborn about? I don't know. He liked to sleep a lot. Watch out for sleeping too much. In one of my relationships, I was the one who was sleeping too much, and my ex broke up with me for that reason, because he was like jealous because he had a son that he needed to take care of, but then he probably felt like I didn't help him very much with his son, but I was like, well, it's your son. So I always got to go to bed early or take naps, and he didn't, and he resented that. It is hard, yeah, in any home where there's kids, if it's just one parent, one adult doing everything, eventually they'll resent it, and that will cause fights and frustrations. So if there's kids in your house, make sure you're chipping in, not just with money, but, if you're living there, you should also be interacting with the child and helping in some way. Showing that you love the kid. And even if you don't, fake it till you make it. And, it's not totally natural for you to just love. I think it's not totally natural for adults to just totally love hanging out with the kids 24/7, but you got to force yourself to, which I told my ex that at one point. I was like, sometimes you just got to force yourself to love people and to act loving. Whatever. Anyways, I also suspected that maybe he was gay. And I swear that's like a thing now in our society. It's like, it seems like it's like 80% of America. Either they are gay or they're like a closet gay person and they're just like in denial that they are gay. I blame porn. You know, porn really shouldn't be a thing. Like, people should not be looking at naked people so much, you know. You really shouldn't do it at all, but if you do it, just limit your time, you know. Don't watch it for more than like 5 minutes a day. Or don't watch it at all. That's even better. But I think that's the main cause of our very, very high increase in people being homosexual, which affects everything. It affects relationships, obviously, because then everybody, it seems like, has sexual confusion. Do they want a man or a woman? Most people don't know. You know, and then so if you don't know if you want a man or a woman, then who are you going to be with? You know? Oh, if any of you are wondering, I consider myself asexual. I am not bisexual, I'm asexual. I don't necessarily want a man or a woman. I don't necessarily want anybody. I just want to hang out with my son and focus on him, possibly for the rest of my life, if I can. So pray for me that I'll be able to do that. Oh, you know why? Because once you have a C-section, you don't really want to do that again. And I'm sure that's why a lot of women turn lesbian, because if they had a C-section, they don't want to go through that again. But I'm certainly not going to go that route because it's against the Bible. And I would never in a million years, ever have a girlfriend. Ever. Anyways, I just wanted to give you all some advice. So don't be stubborn. If you have a mate, don't be stubborn, because you're just going to frustrate the crap out of them. And eventually they're going to leave, or you're going to have fights and be miserable while you're still together. So don't be too stubborn. Be flexible. Compromise. Do the things that they ask you to do if you want to have a peaceful life. Yeah. And reason with them, you know, and work it out. Work it out if you can. If you can. If you want to stay together, you got to compromise. You know? Anyways, I hope you're all having great relationships. It's not easy to have a great relationship. Paul said in the Bible, those who marry will face many troubles in this life, and I wish to spare you of this. What troubles? I don't know. Yeah, like one person wants to eat, the other person's not hungry. One person wants to be intimate, the other person's not in the mood. One person wants to talk, the other person wants to sleep. Stuff like that, you know? It's hard to be on the same page, really, at all. Oh, goodness. Anyways, God bless you all. Good luck with your relationships. I hope that you mostly are enjoying whoever you're with. God bless you. God bless. Bye.